Imagine a loved one being seriously injured, not being able to talk to them, and then having to fight for days to find out how they're doing.
It happened to a Utah mom whose son is in prison. KSL investigator Daniela Rivera reports tonight on the confusion over who decides when an inmate's family gets to know they've been hospitalized.
I'm very worried about him. I'm worried sick about him.
Worry and wait is all Lorna Gallegos could do for days after she learned her son was stabbed while serving time in the Utah State Prison in Draper.
And all I wanted was one simple call to hear his voice, to tell me he's okay, because I know he's not. I know he's not.
It was a Thursday when she first heard 22-year-old Guadalupe Cazares had been seriously injured. But she did not hear that from the Utah Department of Corrections. She says she started repeatedly calling the prison and couldn't get answers.
All I was a mother looking out to see if my baby was okay, to see if he's alive.
It wasn't until the following Monday that she says the department confirmed her son was stabbed several times. And even then, she received conflicting reports about where he was. Eventually, she says corrections officials told her Cazares had been flown to the University of Utah Hospital.
I'm the person next of kin. I'm his mom, and I'm the person they're supposed to call.
The Utah Department of Corrections refused to participate in an interview, saying that would compromise security operations. So we asked for the department's policy for notifying family when a person in the state's custody is seriously injured or hospitalized. And we learned there is no policy. A corrections spokesperson wrote in an email, "We do not have a formal policy regarding notification to family when an incarcerated individual is injured. And in the event of a hospitalization, quote, it is the decision of the medical professionals to decide when communication should be initiated with the family of the individual." But when we asked the University of Utah Hospital about that, they told us all communication regarding an incarcerated patient is directed to the prison. The KSL investigators checked to see if neighboring states have a policy in place, and they do. We heard back from Colorado, Idaho, and Arizona, and all have policies in place that call for timely notifications to next of kin when an incarcerated person is hospitalized.
In 2022, I would expect a family to be notified of a hospitalization.
Republican Senator Todd Weiler says it makes sense for Utah's prison to put its protocol on paper.
They're in the hospital for a reason. It's something serious has happened. To me, that's a no-brainer.
Cazares' family says he made bad choices and he'll serve his time. But violence isn't part of any sentence, and his loved ones deserve to know if he's hurt.
They wouldn't like it if someone didn't tell them their son or daughter was stabbed or shot, and you have no idea till a week later. It's not fair.
Gallegos told us this week she was finally able to speak with her son over the phone. He told her he was stabbed 8 times, required surgery, and now has 20 staples in his chest. She said he also confirmed that he listed his mom and dad on prison intake forms as the people to call in an emergency. Dan and Deanie,